everyone. Welcome to the live online session for SAS Business Analytics with Multisoft Virtual Academy. Multisoft Virtual Academy provides live online training to the candidates via web conferencing tools like Cisco WebEx and many others. This live online training program is an initiative to make you all aware about how the actual sessions would happen with Multisoft Virtual Academy. In this free live webinar, there will be a live interaction with the subject matter expert wherein you will be able to connect and know about the basic intricacies of SAS, business analytics, and its application. This free webinar will expose you to the wide spectrum of the subject knowledge and provide you with an opportunity to learn about the basic concepts which will be taught to you in your regular sessions in an elaborated way. Briefing you all about the topic on which today's webinar is designed, that is why Base SAS is the basic foundation of analytics. The power of data analytics is immense. To step forward into this field, get your basics clear and crisp with Base SAS certification. So you need to get to know the features of SAS, Base SAS certification syllabus, how to tackle it, along with the manipulation of data and accessing SAS data. This live online webinar session will be presented to you by Mr. Karthik. Mr. Karthik has a rich experience in the domain of marketing risk and financial analytics, which he has attained during his meticulous tenure with marketing and financial companies. He has more than 8 years of experience and has been working in the domain of analytics since 2006 after he completed his master's. With his analytical rigor, he has effectively held various banking and financial services, media and retail clients with pre- and post-campaign management, credit risk scorecards, attrition modeling, cross-selling, and upselling programs. The presenter has conducted more than 50 corporate trainings on analytics using SAS, SPSS, and R. He is a SAS-based and advanced statistical business analyst, predictive modeler using SAS Enterprise Minor, and SPSS certified professional. Coming down to the topics and agenda of this live online webinar session with Multisoft Virtual Academy. This includes review of accessing data, creating data structures and managing data for Base SAS, certification exam syllabus, important features of SAS, tips and techniques in SAS for certification preparation. It will also include introduction, some of the facts, why SAS is used, what is business analytics, application of business analytics, career path, course outline, and key features. I hope you all will enjoy this live online webinar session with Mr. Karthik. I would now request Mr. Karthik to take over the host panel and carry ahead this live online webinar session for the candidates. Thank you so much and have a happy learning hour.
Hi everyone, this is Karthik. Okay, hope everybody was able to see my screen. In case of any issues, please do stop me there. You can message me in the chat window. Alright. Okay, first of all, what is business analytics is all about? Business analytics can be defined as, if you say business analytics, it also accommodates business intelligence. So I can say business analytics as well as business intelligence. Okay. Can be termed as, say, converting the data into a meaningful insight, which is in turn applied into your business for better performance When I say better performance, it can be like your quality, your revenue, your customer base, it's kind of a product establishment based on the industry where you have been put on. All right. And okay, let us go through these slides. You can see there is a campaign management which happened during the recent scenario where like there was a credit campaign management happened to find out reliable customers in the sense who will repay the banks properly. So this is what it's all about. Mr. Modi's campaign team used business analytics to prepare another successful campaign. Credit card companies across the world are using business analytics to find the most reliable creditworthiness. That is reliable in the sense creditworthiness. Customer to lend to various banks and insurance companies are using it to find out the possible cross-sell or upsell. Okay, that's what in the beginning I said. This is what business analytics is all about converting your data into meaningful insight, which you in turn can apply in your business for better performance. We'll also discuss on like where this business analytics or business intelligence have been playing and what are all the industries they are effectively using it currently, and we'll also go through some business scenarios. I mean, recent scenarios where it's been applied for. Okay, so why SAS in business analytics and business intelligence when you have so many tools in the market? Why SAS? So it's ultimately because almost say 80% of the banking company applied SAS. It's a simple reason, because SAS is more reliable and it's the quick, the stability of the system and also the security. SAS is not a standalone software because it needs some database backend. However, SAS is, compared to the other analytical tools, SAS is much faster in processing and it can handle huge amount of data. That made SAS to stand alone, like apart from the other business intelligence tools and software industry. So you can see 91 of the top 100 companies like they have started using SAS. That to Fortune 500 itself. You can take any Fortune 500 companies like Shell, or you take Lowy and or any manufacturing industry, or they are now currently using SAS as an analytical tool. So that's what the uniqueness about SAS. And you can see SAS has customers in 146 countries, and it generates somewhere around 3.16 billion somewhere, and it's using in which is 25% is utilized in R&D investments. This is just say 4.0%. If we talk about SAS in the field of analytics, we can talk about discuss in detail later. Okay. What is business analytics? Here they have given in detail. Business analytics is the process of converting data into insights. It is the extensive use of data, statistical and quantitative analysis, and predictive models and fact-based management to drive decision and actions. With increase in the availability of data, analytics has now become a major differentiator in both the top line and the bottom line of any organization. Okay. So why do you think like business analytics is so important now across the industries? And the simple reason is, I'll share one simple example. Okay, have you ever noticed when you are say searching for a particular product in your mobile, say kind of a deal you're looking for in a Snapdeal or in a Flipkart or for a particular product you are looking for, and suddenly you will get whatever you want. You will make the purchase or you will do that. And after that, you have been browsing in Facebook and you're opening multiple pages, you can see some news feed related to that particular product. How it happens? So in case you're searching for some special watches, say some kind of Tiger, you're searching for a Tiger watch, but you didn't buy it. But in the Facebook, as a news feed or in some web page, you see in front of your screen as a news feed, like offer is there and so product related to the watch. How it happens? This is all like business analytics. This is what the use of business analytics. Nowadays, they are converting the data into as a marketing driven object. So data is ultimately going to be the backbone of whatever industry you take. You take insurance or healthcare or airline industry, anything like say media. So data is acting as the backbone of their establishment. So this is how it's been predicted. And one more example, perfect example, what I can give you is business analytics, how it works. So what happens like when you are getting an SMS, say Apple is having so much, say discounts of 40, say 100 rupees talk time, 200 rupees talk time, free, such a messages, how you are getting it? Through campaign management, telecom campaign management. How telecom campaign management is getting done? It's via some analytical tool. Out of 100 companies, you take 95 companies is using SAS as a campaign management tool in business analytics for this particular business, telecom industry. So it's all like they are converting into digital. So obviously everyone must know what is digital and what is business analytics and how it's working on and what is the use of SAS in it. So just I gave you a rough idea how SAS have been used in telecom industry and as well as in the online marketing analytics. Okay. So let us go through the rest of the monitor. One of the primary uses of business analytics is the financial sector model that predicts credit quality, fraudulent credit transactions, and cross-sell, upsell. They are very common banking companies, credit rating organizations. Okay. What happens like how SAS is used in banking industry? SAS has a separate module for credit risk, market risk, and banking campaign management. When I say credit risk, market risk is all about to determine whether you are a valuable customer or you are more reliable, whether you will pay the loan, repay the loan, or what's the chance of getting into delinquency. So those things like fraud and who will be the defaulter, who will be a non-defaulter, and how can we improve the say if they launch some new credit card, how they can launch, how they can improve their skill, and how can they reach out individual by individual, how they can bring on the interest. It all happens via analytics, and SAS has its own SAS credit risk management tool and SAS market risk and SAS campaign management. And one of the most important tools what SAS currently is having is SAS AML, anti-money laundering, which is one of the effective tools which monitors or the illegal money or the illegal money, whatever it might be, and it's being used to restrict even the say terrorist activity. They are using it as a kind of a terrorist monitoring because how the funds flow in and how the funds are flowing out. These are all some things like say when I say this anti-money laundering, say somewhere like in some account, say some $100 billion is moving out. So what happens with the use of SAS report? They will monitor all the the bank transaction which is happening on higher side. What happens if a person finds in a report sees an amount is more than $100 billion has been moved out without a reason for a two other person in different states? Take some blacklisted country happening there. So they create a case manager there. They monitor deeply and they will make sure there is no activity or any illegal things are happening. So SAS is built in such a way it even restricts the anti-money laundering. So That's another important business analytical system which SAP has given us for banking industry. So I think that's all about few things about SAP with banking industry. We'll move on. Okay. Whatever I said, they have given it in the slide as it's used for credit trading and target marketing. So as I said, if say 100 million person is there who are likely to replay the payment for the credit cards, and also what kind of product can be launched and what kinds of offer can be given to a particular person on his or her credit card. It all depends on that credit risk management and market risk management. Almost all the nationalized banks in India have implemented SAS for credit risk and market risk, to be frank now. And what about the fraud detection? Which types of transactions are likely to be fraudulent given demographic and transaction history of particular customer? This is the AML is about. One of the multinational banks is always in look for SAS AML guys or SAS business analytical guys who can take up the task because it is very hot in the market right now, and customer relationship management. So in the sense, which of the customers are likely to be loyal and which are likely to move the competitors. Say you can take the example telecom industry, like why they are moving out, why the churns are happening, what am I to do to better my product, what kind of offers can I give to the people, to the set of people. So such kind of activity are taken care by SAS Business Analytics. Okay, so these are all some major areas where business analytics has been used. In the risk, when I say risk, it occupies everything: risk-based pricing, fraud detection, prediction, recovery, loss forecasting, risk profiling, portfolio stress testing, and marketing. Marketing as segmentation, mix optimization, analysis, competitor analysis, channel analysis, sales performance, campaign analysis, sales pipeline reporting. And supply chain is all about like with the manufacturing unit, how to control the quality, strategy sourcing, and order fulfillment. And what about the customer analytics? Is something like customer lifetime value, churn analytics, I said, customer segmentation, cross-sell and upsell. Cross-sell and upsell is something related to banking as well as the telecom industry. And web analytics. This is where your major online marketing giants are working on it. For example, Amazon and Flipkart, they invest more and more on web analytics. So click analytics, customer lifecycle analytics, social media analytics, sentiment analytics, online traffic analytics, conversion analytics. So web analytics, one of the hot in the market, and almost all the leading online marketing giant is currently doing it. And human resource, the least is about how to do the recruitment analytics, compensation analytics, talent analytics, training analytics, retention analytics, workforce analytics. So human resource, you might think what can they do with the human resource? Well, ultimately they can do a systematic analytics things in current market. What is the average a person is getting paid for a particular skill under that particular experience, and how much these are all some kind of a trend analysis what they do in search of an employee, in case if they are going to say hire 100 people, and out of the 100 people how many are going to stay in this company. That's also kind of an analysis which like currently SAS is offering in its SAS HR analytics module. So these are all some major areas where business analytics along with SAS is operating currently. So we'll take the career part of the business analyst. So what do you mean by like a business analyst does? A business analyst in the sense is of more functional, like one who knows entirely about a domain. Say take a telecom industry, they should be knowing from end to end of a telecom what it does, how the data comes in, and how the business happens, and how the profit comes in. That's the role of a business analyst. So what about the data scientist? We'll take the first one, business analyst. It is not important to know, like a business analyst should know the SAS or R or whatever like analytical to be taken, but it's important for a data scientist to get to know what is a SAS, what it does, and how the things are happening in the behind. So there is a difference between business analyst and data scientist. Of course, business analysts also like need to know some part of like the technical side, but the data scientist is very like important role which a person should know SAS or other tools, analytical tools, and the leadership, senior and lead data scientist. And you can see the average salary. These are all the data has been taken from say an average by observing the average salary in the market. But however, as an entry, even with a SAS business analyst, you can go for more than 5 lakhs per annum. And if you're going to be a data scientist, obviously this is kind of an average salary what we have provided. So for this, all these profiles like SAS is going to help you a lot. So you will be knowing the business, and you'll be knowing the technical part, what's going to happen behind the scenes for business, and also you will know what's going to be the outcome of that particular deployment, or when you want to deploy SAS, what's going to be the outcome. So some of the major organizations which they have employed, like deploy the SAS and also the analytical professionals, say McKinsey and Company, you say banking, Citibank, ICICI, and you have Walmart. Of course, Walmart is using SAS. I have been a part of the project Walmart. They are exclusively using SAS for data management and also for reporting purpose. And IBM, Vodafone is using SAS as a predictive modeler, and they are using for the estimation of churn reports and other business related reports. And Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest investment banking company, and we have it in India also, JP Morgan. They are aggressively using SAS as a business analytical tool in reporting, and as well as upsell and cross-sell. And Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, the big online giant, and apart from this, there are more international banking like Bank of America, and you take some of the international telecom industry like Telenor, Singapore Telecommunications, Singtel, and in Australia, Optus. There are so many companies have deployed business analytics via SAS. They are using SAS as a business analytical tool, and obviously have been a part of few clients in my experience. So that's what I'm saying. SAS as a business analytics tool is much more effective compared to the other open softwares or available software in the market. Okay, this is going to be our training methodology. Rather than going through this, what I'll be suggesting is, like, we will be doing a base SAS training, which will be covered with all our technicals like regression, time series, classification, and basket analysis with base SAS, and we'll also go by domain with finance, retail, and telecom, and also we'll take care about insurance as well. People who are interested in the insurance domain can also be benefited through this training. So our training methodology is so simple. We will train them on SAS base, and we will give them the business scenarios, and I will provide the business context and also how the business works. I'll bring on some business scenarios. Even if you people are working on different industries, you can even bring your own scenario where we can apply that scenario and we'll see the outcome through SAS. So this will be basics of SAS and how industry is utilizing it now, and what is going to be outcome. And outcome in the sense it can be kind of a dashboard creations, and so many things are involved in that. So we can cover that also. So these are all the methodology we are going to follow for our training. The syllabus statistics techniques, different types of data frequency distribution will be covering sampling methods, p-value, and hypothesis testing, QNS, kurtosis, all types of statistical techniques we will take care. And some of the regression techniques, multiple linear regression, and ANOVA, interpretation of coefficients, dependent variable prediction, and chi-square. So some of the regression modeling we will discuss on regression part, and also we'll take care of forecasting, like principles of forecasting, time series, types of forecasting methods, and the characteristics, moving average, exponential smoothing, trend, and some of the data mining activities like market basket analysis, basic concepts of market basket analysis, and classification and cluster analysis, which is again one of the important part of the syllabus. And apart from this, like in base and advanced, we will be covering the all certification related topics like basics of SAS and how to manage data and how SAS is used as a data management tool as well as like statistical tool. So apart from this, those are all the things which will be covered, and how this course will help you. Okay, you will get to know one of the important business analytical tools, SAS. You will be very proficient. You will become very proficient in SAS and as well as Excel, and also you'll be more eligible to become a data scientist as well as a SAS programmer. So combination of SAS programmer with a data scientist is really hot in the market, and it's happening thing right now. And if you're going to be see various models, financial models, how it works, and how those models will be converted into money, how the data is coming in, how the data is converted into models, and how that model helps the people to get the money. So this is how the course structure is going to be. So obviously you will be learning each and everything aspects of this. So it's a kind of a industrial training, which is not kind of a classroom training. It's going to happen. You'll be getting hands-on what's currently happening in the market, and we will provide you with SAS certification dumps, and as well as you can come up with any queries related to SAS certification. Okay. Q&A. Any questions so far? All right. Thanks, Dilip.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you.